Yes, well, back to the story about the Windsor Hotel now. Like I say, we all heard the stories. We all heard the stories about how he was, like, I guess, during the war or whatever, like, he was a really feared person, right? But the man that we knew at the Windsor Hotel, he was quite a different man. I guess the horrors of war can really change people because, yes, he had really weird phobias. He had phobia of any mustache anybody who had a mustache that looked like Stalin's mustache. I'm serious. Like there was one time I remember in one of the suites there, he was just going through the hallway and somebody was playing Mario Brothers on the old Mario Brothers, and I guess Mario's mustache kind of looked like Stalin's mustache, and yes, well, we didn't see him for like 2 weeks after that. He was hiding like under in his closet or something like that. That's when I think the balcony thing started, when he was afraid to sleep in his bed because he'd pay a guy down the hall to go check under his bed every night for make sure Stalin wasn't under his bed. And yes, he used to, he had some enemies too because he used to always brag about how when he was in Germany he had the best drug dealer in the whole country, and like he could get anything he wanted. And he basically whatever, and I don't know, he used to like yell at all the drug dealers in the building at the Windsor Hotel and say like I guess he said he had the best or whatever. Like I don't know, it's not something to really brag about. Well, I guess in that building it kind of was, yeah. And some people took it personally, right? Especially other distributors and things like that. So yeah, but you know what? The more you got to know him, he was really a hog. Like he was really, like, we all heard the stories, but he was nothing like that. I'm not saying the stories aren't true. I'm just saying that, yeah, I guess methamphetamines can be one hell of a drug. I remember recall him saying one day, and he's like, I think it did change me a bit. He said that he thought that whole like invading France and everything and all that stuff was just a bad dream that he had. But I don't know. I really don't know. I don't even think he really knew. And yeah. I remember every time you'd always see him on the balcony. Always, always. Well, and I'm sure like a lot of people didn't like him, and a lot of it was just because he used to brag. I don't know. He used to brag a lot. Him and he had his Aryan dog. What do you call him, Mr. Clean. He used to love watching old Mr. Clean commercials, and his Three Stooges. He loved the Three Stooges. For some reason, he just loved those guys. He'd watch them over and over and over again, and yeah, quite a fellow though. Like, oh, yeah. Like everybody on his the third floor knew that if they wanted a free case of beer, they could check under his bed for Stalin every night or whatever, like, because he took that shit seriously. Even sometimes if it was checked, he'd still just stay out on the balcony. Like the only time I ever see him really was on the balcony. So. I don't know how old he was, but he must have been pretty bloody old, I'll tell you that. Just like that building.